Hey guys, this is Garies. Welcome back to another episode of Survival Done. We're back here in FTB and we are messing about with dimensions again. So in the previous episode we went to go and collect some dimlets in a randomly generated dimension, and in between episodes I went back there again and I got a couple ones that I wanted to keep. So I was using a bag of holding to keep all the ones I wanted to keep, and this is ones that overflowed, and the rest I sent back to this system. So let's see how many I got. I just came back from that dimension. Okay, so this one is full. Okay, so not that much actually. So these are all scrap dimlets, to put it that way. So I think I figured it out. I think I might have. Might not. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, so I'm putting all the controllers here, and this is the rarities and powers and the basic stuff. And this one's I've shown you guys this bits in the previous episode, I'm sure, but I went through all of them again, and I actually did do a little bit of research, but again it's the next day, so I might be rusty again because yeah. Okay, so these are terrains I would like to keep. Terrain flat, terrain islands. These are all rough terrain, filled waves, low caverns, so stuff I don't really care about. We're gonna put these dimlets for now. I'm gonna put it in there. Just wanted to grab another chest quickly. Gold is fine. I just want to dump this stuff that we got so that it doesn't mix. I don't want to mix them. Oh, okay. Look here. I got molten magnesium, 3000 RF per tick. We're not even producing that on a normal day. Molten nickel is also 3000, but it's rarity 5s. But I want to show you guys what we can do. So this is ones that we want. Islands and flat. So these ones I don't really think we care. Okay, grids also, that's nice too. If you have different biomes, if you want different biomes, we can use that. Chaotic, plateaus, amplified, wooden cavern, solid. Might keep solid as well. But I want to islands. Why is there? Oh, I just took one of each. Caverns we don't care about. Flooded caverns we don't care about. Amplified we don't care about. Plateaus. Chaotic. In vertigo, I have no idea what that is. Rough, no. Filled waves, no. Low cavern, no. Lost cities. We might want to keep that. Terrain flat, we want to keep that. Terrain liquid, so if we want to go all sea basically, we can use that. But I don't want to use that. So what we're going to do is we're going to extract the dimlets out of this. So this is what I tried in the previous episode, but apparently I did it wrong. I tried to put it in directly. You have to put it in here first, then it goes there. So what the reason for this is you get all these cards back, and like this is a rare. Where's a rarity? Okay, none of these are actually rare. All of them are rarity 0s. Okay, so let me show you guys one that is rarity 5 or higher rarity that we do not care about. Okay, there. Here's rarity 1. Corrupted sands. We don't care about those, definitely not. Oh. Excuse me. So it seems those are quite rare. Extreme heals I want to keep because that's where we can make a mining dimension with this. We can actually mine for emeralds a bit better. Extreme heals M. Storage cell. I'm not sure if that's like the... I did look into this storage cell. I'm not sure if it will craft it out of that or what, but that's interesting. And in Land of Lakes, that sounds nice, just for a nice one. Look here, obsidian. So I don't think we can produce obsidian quite easily, and look at that maintain cost, it's 9,000. So that's interesting. We don't want to have that. So let's do this one with the obsidian one. Okay, let's take all of them out. Where's obsidian one? This is obsidian one. Okay, so we're going to put the obsidian one in, and this is what we get back. A rarity 5 card, a power 3 module, or advanced module, power module, advanced memory module, and then material controllers, which we don't really care about. So that is interesting. So we can get these items, and that is what I'm after. So that's another 0. So let's put the 0 there. We're getting a lot of zeros, so we might as well just throw them away. Or just junk them somewhere. I don't know. We'll junk you here. Because it seems we're getting a lot of them. And so I'm going to go through all these chests. Only keep what we are going to use. Like this purple dimlets, guys, and so on. So I've shown you guys now how we're going to get them once we want. And then we're going to build our own dimlet. Okay, so we first need to put a basic one in, and then let's say we want to make this dimlet a grid dimlet, terrain type grid. So how that is made, we say terrain. Okay, my spelling sucks now. 2 R's, yes. And grid. Okay, let's search grid. There it is. So this one and this one is exactly the same. So to craft this, come on. Can't you craft these? Oh, there it goes. Oh no, you can't. Oh, you must hover over this. Okay, so it shows you need to have the basic one, or the base part. Then it shows you need a controller 0, which we have so many of. So then we put this one in. It shows you a power module, a basic one, and a basic one of that, and a terrain controller. Okay, so that means we need one of these, and a terrain controller. Okay, so wait, which order was that? I'm not great with these guys, so bear with me please. So then the power module, and the memory module, and then what we have, and then rarity 0. What do we put in here? Absorber, that's an absorber. Absorbers, here's an absorber, so I think it's the rain absorber. Okay, so we need to do we need that one first? How do we get a grid? Just want to see affects the type of terrain that you dimension. This thing can receive liquid and material modifiers which have to come in front of a terrain. Okay, but in some way, maybe that's not a perfect one. Let's say dirt, something with dirt. Okay, so the same, now it's just a different one we use. The rarity is 2, so this one needs to go for rarity 2. Where was that? Liquid dirt. No, where was that one? Normal dirt. Just dirt. Where's a normal dirt? There's normal dirt. Okay, so that's basically the same. Except for this one, we are going to use a material type controller. Okay, so material type. And then dirt, we're going to say it needs absorber, a brown one, which is a material absorber. So we'll craft this one. Craft it with wool, these and these, and then you go place it on somewhere in a world on top of dirt. So it will absorb that terrain, and then we can put it in here. So let's do that. So you can build your own absorber. 4 wool, machine frame. Do we have a machine frame? Yes, 1. So this is how we will build our own dimlets. Okay, so sand, gravel, and cobblestone, and 4 wool. Okay, and then craft it, then we go get some dirt. I'm just going to place it here because it actually absorbs the dirt. No, that's a dimlets. Okay, so, whoops, that hurt, sorry. I don't know how big an area it takes to absorb the dirt, but we're going to use that one. Okay, so it absorbed a lot of dirt. How far are you? 32%. So you can just continue doing that. I think that is enough. Almost. So grab more dirt. Ooh, this thing is dangerous. Red ones does not like you very much. Did I not grab the gravel? Really? Or not gravel dirt, sorry. That should be enough. Okay, so now we have a terrain observer. Just want to clear these out quickly. I like this, that you can charge this thing. So I think I'm going to switch over to this in place of the Tinker's tools, but this one has the luck or fortune on it, so that's why I'm going to keep that one at least. Okay, so now we put in the terrain observer, and we have our material dimlet terrain, and it uses creation cost is 3 RF and just uses 1 RF per tick to maintain it. So that's how dimlets work. So, and then in the terrain builder we put the empty dimension tab, then we start putting in these things. So we are going to make just a basic one just to test it out quickly. So let me quickly look into which one we can, because I don't want to keep you on cam while we go through all the items, and I will go through all these items that we want to get rid of after the episode. Okay, so I just grabbed a couple of random things that I don't really think we will need or need in the future, but I actually want to put in desert temples because there is chests in it, and you have better chance of finding better dimlets in chests. So you can generate a dimension for you with a lot of these different structures. There's quite a few. Where was this? So there's desert temple, strongholds, mine shafts, ocean monument, and none. You can make it noon, so it's full. It's always noon. or always midnight, almost normal. I was hoping for a midday one. So we have, or you can make liquid water. Water is craftable, so you can actually craft this. So you can always have water in it. Light, you can have weather type, light rain, light thunder. This is the controllers. So this is how you define. I added it a little bit wrong earlier when I created a grid or wanted to do the grid. I was thinking of a checker pattern. So you can have different biomes, twilight clearing and desert, and we're going to make the checkered pattern. So I hope that's how it works. I'm going kind of by feel here and how I understand it myself. So we're also going to make pyramids, and they are going to be of nether brick. Okay, and then we are going to have, oh, that's a biome, tropical island. Let's keep that one for later. And we want pink terracotta. We'll leave that. I think the nether brick will look better. Would be nicer pyramid. And then we're just going to put in a random effect. Regeneration. Why not? We're going to try and see if we can put 3 suns in there. We're going to make it cyan clouds. And this is red sky. And day is there for normal day. Fix. See, I want to use tendrils later because they stick out. That and orbs. Ores, yes, ores are plenty. See, 20,000 RF per tick. That's a rarity 5 one that we found. So I think definitely we're going to go advanced generators, and I'm thinking between this episode and next, I'll definitely go into my test world and check out the advanced generators. We'll have to set up a building, separate building right here with the advanced generator in, because I'm not sure how big that is going to be, and then with all the RF stuff here. So we're going to let the advanced generator only run the dimension for us, because I think the advanced generator, when we started the episode, I was looking into that again. Advanced generators, they use steam or syngas. I'm not sure how either of those are created, but steam, if you go look here, syngas producer controller, or syngas, not syngas, sorry. So one of these has a syngas producer somewhere. I haven't seen it yet. Advanced turbine, capacitor. Okay, with that. Gas mix. So this is probably where they mix a gas. Okay, so but we'll look into that. So I think steam is going to be the easiest because water is a renewable energy source, and we already produce a lot of wood for charcoal, which we might also use. So I want a renewable energy source. Even though the crystal is quite a lot of power, it's not really renewable, because if we run out of resonating ore or these crystals, we're kind of stuck. Then we have to mine for it. So mining is per chance, whereas trees and water especially are always there. You can craft them in your own backyard. So that's what I'm going to look into for the future. But let's get our own dimension built. Okay, so we have a storage. So we're going to call it test dimension. Let's call it 1, just in case we make more. Okay, maybe we should put a digit in here as well. The chances are that we're going to use the same stuff is very, very rare. Okay, so we want a biome warning. Okay, too few biomes specified for checkerboard. Okay, how about that? So we have a twilight clearing and a desert, so that's really going to be checkerboard. Okay, and then we want a nether brick pyramids is possibly useless as it does not work on a terrain. On all terrains. Warning. What's a warning around? There are dangling modifiers in the description. So this is a dangling modifier. I'm going to give him a pyramid, but there is a desert. So it says is possibly useless. So that's fine. Desert temples. Do I want to use my last desert temple? I have another one. Stronghold. Okay, but the thing is, I want to have that so that we can get the chests. So we will have that one in. Okay, let's split them up a bit. Okay, so we have a digit, so that's where our line of code starts. As the book says, that dimlets is basically lines of code that you program your dimension in. So it starts with a dimlet. We're going to have a checkered biomes of these biomes. We are going to have a nether brick pyramid. We're going to have a desert temple as a structure in. We're going to have special effects of regeneration in. We're going to have a red sky in. We're going to have cyan clouds in, and we're going to try and see if we can have 3 suns in. Okay, so only warning is the terrain. A pyramid. Dangling. So we're actually okay like that. So let's put this in. I'm going to want to try this pyramids. This is just for fun. Okay, so let's see if we can calculate the cost. 0. It will cost 100 to create it. It will run 1, 2, 102, 103, 104, 5, 6, 7. So it should be about 110 RF to run it. Whereas this one that we're currently running has 10 RF in. Okay, we must remember to take one of these with. Okay. Oh, we did it take our name away? This dimension 1. Okay. Store. Okay, so material 1 dimlet. Sky 5 dimlets, digits 1. Structure 1. Controller 1, fix 1, feature 1. Biome 2. Creation cost is 2000. Oh, that's cheap. 117 RF per tick. Tick cost. Okay, well, that doesn't seem too bad to create. Let's see if we can create this. So while that one builds, why did I suddenly get a lag spike? Ooh, while this thing is building, it's actually lagging the system. Why? Oh, right. Sorry, I'm actually at the moment doing some video editing in the background as well. First time I'm doing that, so maybe that's why I'm struggling with the frames a bit actually. Creation cost 3000 RF, which is dimension ready. Current power, let's just wait till it's full powered. Of course, it needs a 40 million RF power. And 117 RF per tick. That's actually expensive to have an upkeep, but it's okay. I think 200 RF is fine to have. We are starting 20,000. Oh, okay. It's for 40 million that thing takes to craft. When does this generator kick in? Did we say, whoops, throw away your sword. At 50% it will kick in. So that's why I haven't kicked in yet. And we ran out of our refined fuel in a previous episode. That was always fun. So this should have stabilized now. Almost. Okay, once this builds its internal buffer up, then we can go. Okay, so we should have it here as this dimension 1, ID4, dial once. Are you guys ready? Our own dimension. So it's not a random dimension, it's our own one. We have our flight, we have all that. So power is fine, let's go for it. B. Oh, look at that! Oh, we only have 2 suns. Oh, I was hoping for more. Look at the pyramids, awesome! That's cool. Oh, and we have regeneration. Great stuff. Okay, so let's keep this one loaded. I like this. I like this. Oh. So you're producing this one power, you're getting power. Great. Okay, it's checkered. Nice. Nice. Okay, I can live with this. Oh, this is because we have Twilight Foresting, right? Oh, regeneration will affect zombies and stuff. What's this? I don't know what that is. Okay, so we have 2 suns. I wonder how many suns we have. Okay, cool. So we have our pyramids. Where's our jungle biomes? Oh, not jungle. What is this? That's a basilisk or something. Never mind. Okay, so we have our dimlet buildings. We have these buildings, so at least they have chests in, so that's kind of cool. Oh. Blitz. When you drop blitz rods. Well, I have regeneration, so I don't care about you guys. Okay, so this is fun. I'm going to see if we can find a desert temple. And maybe go through a few of these buildings, see if we can find nice loot, because it's actually a lot of them. They're quite... look. Ravens. Desert biomes. Nice. I was hoping to find actually more desert temples. Ah, there's one. Haha. Wow, there's a lot of... Why is there so many spiders? Okay, any dimlets? Oh, we have emeralds. Thing. Okay, so ash, no thank you. Modest B. We might have that. Thing and nothing. Constellation paper, nothing there. We found all the major constellations. We should still wanna at some time get back into some... Oh, that's cool. Something wonderful. A capacitor maybe. Ancient capacitor. Remarkable capacitor. Okay, there's actually quite a few in here. A lot of traveling. I was actually hoping for dimlets. In any case, let me go find out what else we can get up to, and I'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, I just came back to this dimension. All I basically found is just a bunch of capacitors and stuff, so I'll have to go have a look at more of those chests. Maybe it's just a chance of getting it, but I love it to get regeneration, and I think that's one of the biomes we're going to put this activity sensor in. So I'll go back there, put it there, so that we don't lose that or use that power, because it's 117 RF per tick. So that is not good. Maybe I should quickly do it now, then I can show you guys. So we've been out for a few seconds, and you will see here it's using 117 RF per tick. I think we'll be able to see it. Let's go back that once. Maybe we should sleep first. Because I see the time cycles is the same if you don't make it eternally daytime. Power failure during transit. Why? Why did I die? Did I dial the wrong one? Possible. I wonder what happened there. 2, 1. I wonder what happened. Oh, I want to say I'm walking slower. RF tools, test dimension, dial once. Power failing during transit. Why? Okay, let me sort this out and I'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, it could be that this thing was too little power to dial actually. So let's give it full power, wait for it to get to full power. I really don't know what's going on. I reloaded the dimension tab and it was working. If I take it out, you'll see the power drops. If you put it back in, it charges back up. No problem. I really don't know what happened. Let's quickly see if that's interesting. Okay, that's full. Dimension 4, dial once. Yep, it was a power in that. Need a better power source there. Okay, so we want to put the activity sensor in here. There we go. So now we go back home. Now, when we take out that tab, it should not drain any more power. Of course, we're not in it anymore. So that's great. Okay, so we don't waste power. So that's cool. And we have our regeneration. So I'm going to call it here, guys. I'm going to look for better dimlets to make a proper dimension for us, and I'll look into advanced generators, and in the next episode we'll build a dimension room with its own power generation, and soon we'll go back to the Twilight Forest to go get those things. But for now, I'm going to call it, guys. Thank you for joining me. Hope you liked this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.